The Atlanta real estate market is cooling somewhat. Give everybody your thoughts on what's going on in the market.
The funny thing about saying it's cooling is you're typically basing it on a very short-minded view where, hey, the market was absolutely wild.
Crazy.
The last 12 months.
Got it.
Yeah, and I was just telling somebody this last week. Yeah, I mean, 3 of the last 4 months, we've seen existing home closings actually down year over year.
Yep.
That's the first time we've seen that happen since COVID first hit us back in the spring of 2020. But let's just use like third quarter as an example. Third quarter was down, maybe about 5% from third quarter of last year, but it was still up 11% from third quarter of 2019. So we're still at a very good time, and it's not like it's drastic drops at all. And a lot of it is really due to the inventory issues. There's just not enough homes, and we kind of thought that pricing would slow down more rapidly than it has so far.
Yep.
But you're still seeing drastic price increases of 15 to 20% year over year right now. Mm-hmm. And I mean, the month supply is still very low, but the closings are down. It's going to work itself out, in my opinion.
Yep.
And, the rates still being around 3%, I think, is helping a lot as well.
Totally. The market is settling down. What does that mean for 2022? What does that mean for home sellers? And what does that mean for home buyers for 2022?
I think if you see prices continue to rise at the rates that you just mentioned from your first segment, we're going to see closings down just about every single month.
Yep.
And there's no way that people's incomes aren't going up 15, 20% to buy a home. And the inflation all around us right now, it is difficult to buy a home. Luckily, rates are still extremely low, which I think has helped fueling the price appreciation still. But 2022, some builders I've already talked to, they're anticipating that their prices are going to be either flat or maybe even, no price hikes whatsoever. So they're anticipating that, and it's bound to happen to have this correction. But people still ask me, it's a bubble. It's a bubble. It's got to be a bubble. It's just like 2007 over again.
Right.
And if you look at every single metric that we cover, it's not even close to that.
No. Talk to us about inventory. What is the inventory picture in Metro Atlanta, and why should someone care?
Yeah, so inventory, we look at 2 different ways, and really 3. There's new inventory, there is new lots available, but the inventory you're probably talking about that most people can relate to is housing inventory. How many homes are for sale today?
Yes.
And today,
yes,
they are still going down year over year.
Yeah.
Put in perspective, before COVID, we had on FMLS, for example, probably about 25,000 homes for sale. Mm-hmm. And today we have just over 10,000.
That's right.
So we're maybe 40% of what we used to have. We're just talking about prices going, berserk right in the last 2 years, and that's a lot to do with it. There just aren't that many homes for sale. We're at 1.2 months of supply right now.
Okay, good. That was a guess. I was using it based on that math. Yes.
Which is up. I mean, we hit. I was actually just looking at these numbers recently. So we hit under 1 month of supply for the first time ever in the history of Metro Atlanta, modern day Metro Atlanta, back in March of this year. So we spent about 6 months straight under 1 month of supply, which is absurd.
It's amazing.
We didn't hit under 2 months for the first time ever until September of last year. So it's very fresh. And our numbers today are probably pretty similar to the wintertime, January, February of this year.
Yeah.
But we were talking about this just a second ago, how today's market is not at all like it was in 07. The market back in 07, you're looking at about 6 or 7 months of supply.